you from beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, as the Pelicans prepare to take the court. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. They can lock up the Northwest Division title if they pull off the win here tonight.
I would expect for both sides to come out fast and full of emotion, just the nature of this rivalry.
And part of it is they know each other so well. The team that executes best is likely going to come away with the W.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. We've got Richard Hamilton, Gervin out there with McGinnis, and it's Francis in at the point. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, almost impossible to keep Sampson off the boards, and even harder to prevent the putback. It's just not his size. It's his nose for the basketball along with tremendous quickness.
Believe it or not, the regular season is almost over. Greg, for teams that are out of the playoff picture, what's important now?
Well, I think, Kevin, first you need to self-evaluate. Yeah, check out your roster. Who do you keep? Who do you let go? And then once you figure that out, you start thinking about which guys to bring in.
And that one is good.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
And it's slammed in by Gervin.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Vincent, the pass to Williamson. Over McGinnis, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Here's Francis. Pelicans with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Vincent, the pass to Hunter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Here's Gervin. Rejected by Ingram.
And great use of length by Ingram. Able to reach out and get his hand on the ball for a block. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
So the Ravens call timeout, their first.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Let's see some of the numbers here for him. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Gervin outside to end the run. And he sinks the layup.
George Gervin.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Kicks it out to Williamson. For 3, Ingram. And they get it back. Offensive rebound, Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And that one's good. Gervin. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ingram passes to Hunter. Over Gervin, and there's Hunter on the assist from Ingram. Hunter's got 6.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And the shot goes in.
Not just a mid-range threat. Hamilton also adept at finding ways to score.
McCollum outside. Pass to Hunter. Vancouver pulls it in.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, Bob Nedelecki, Jamal Murray, Steve Nash.
Ravens with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Here's Nedolicki. Hunter grabs the miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Murray against McCollum. Murray kicks to Nash. 6 to shoot. Shot from free throw range, and he drops that one in.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Vincent the pass to Hunter. Shoots from 14, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hunter's got 8.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Nedolicki misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Vincent, defended by Nash. Hits it from three-point range. And that's 13 points for baddest one.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Gervin. Cans the shot from the wing.
Assisted.
8 points for George Gervin.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Chris Bosh.
Fade away, and it's off the back rim, no good. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Pelicans lead by 10. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
On the floor for the Ravens, we've got Chris Bosh. Nash is out there with Murray. Then there's Gervin.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And then Hunter with the jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And very few guys can move the ball like Nash. He knows where his shooters are at all times and makes feeding them look easy. And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of fours, even traditional threes play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
For the Ravens, Sanson's checked in, and Hamilton subbed in for Murray.
Give it up one more time.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And it's Gervin finishing it off.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
There's the pass to Nedelicki. Goes up from the top of the key. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And this is why Bogdanovic has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Nash kicks to Hamilton. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow.
New Orleans, Bogdanovic.
Vancouver shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. The Ravens making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. And he's good on the second. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jamal Murray had to be patient working his way back to peak form after his ACL injury. Luckily for him, hard work is nothing new. He says, I feel like I got better in the time I was out. I don't overthink when it comes to basketball. You want to let me shoot? Let me shoot. I'm just confident in my game like that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, very confident, right, D.A.? Thank you. And Vancouver with the possession here, following the score by New Orleans. Nash with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target. Nash has got 8 points.
And the jump shot of Nash, poetry in motion, a super efficient shooter from downtown.
Sharp. It's deflected. Nash against Carter Williams. Count that bucket.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. Now the dish to Hunter. The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Again, the Pelicans score.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Now a timeout called by the Ravens. Have to like what we're seeing from Baddest One.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Oh, that was a nice find by Francis. He spots a wide-open man and hits him in rhythm.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Vancouver, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That's good for McGinnis. McGinnis hits them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Stolen by Markkanen. Passes to Francis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Francis, you know, he's an athletic point guard, plays with tremendous confidence, and really knows how to motivate his teammates.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Vancouver. Murray comes in for Richard Hamilton. 1:05 left to play in the first half. Here's Carter Williams. Bogdanovic finds Carter Williams. Three-pointer. Bosh grabs the miss.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And he trims the lead to single digits. Murray's got 5.
And that's what you're looking to do. Get your best scorers something within the flow of the offense.
Here's Hunter. That one a little long.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
For Vancouver, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Away team, Jamal Murray. 3 shots.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Over Bosch. Here's Carter Williams, and it's blocked. Pass to Francis. Here's McGinnis. Over Sharp. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Mike, nice showing offensively in the first half. How do you keep that going?
We just got to keep sharing the ball. And, if you're open, knock it down, stay confident. But the most important thing is us keep sharing the ball, making the extra pass.
Michael, you did a great job in the first half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression?
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
That's just weak perimeter team. You can't let a team sink that many threes, especially at such a high percentage. They need to come out in the second half and just do better. Otherwise, the barrage will continue.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Baddest one has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
New Orleans leading by 6. Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. LeVert out there with Carter Williams. And it's Hunter in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game. That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
First personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for
And he makes the first.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
Here's Francis, and there's Vancouver with another bucket. Now here's Carter Williams. D right on him. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's good from long range. Ingram's got 10.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Now here's Hunter. 21 points in the game. He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go. Hunter's got 23 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Williamson against McGinnis. Three-pointer, LeVert. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Murray outside. Shot for again with the block.
And that block now tying him for the 3rd most blocks in an NBA season.
Oh, what a year he's had. One of the best defensive seasons that anybody has ever had.
And with 393 blocks, he sits alongside Elmore Smith's incredible 1974 season with the Lakers.
Now a timeout call by Vancouver.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Richard Hamilton's checked in for Jamal Murray. On defense, the Pelicans. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Francis. And just miss after miss right now.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
There's another block.
And the amount of blocks he has this season are just staggering.
GA, the numbers don't lie. He's now 3rd for most blocks in a season.
Passing Elmore Smith and now looking up at Manute Bol, who's sitting in 2nd.
Francis. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And he banks in the layup. Hunter's got 25 points in the game.
And passing with a purpose there. I love how Carter Williams keeps his teammates involved.
Here's Gervin. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Gervin, and it's Gervin finishing it off.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's Hunter. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 27 points for baddest one.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA has relaxed the rules that prohibited scouting high school games. With some one-and-done players sitting out their lone college season or getting hurt, the teams needed the chance to scout them even earlier. Also, with these new pro-youth leagues where NBA scouting is permitted, the sense was there was an inconsistency that needed to be remedied. Kevin?
Yeah, makes sense. DA, thanks. Shot by Gervin, no good. New Orleans leading by 20. Ingram finds Hunter. A three-pointer, no good.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done. Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Pass to LeVert. And he's good on the three ball. LeVert's got 12.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And the shot goes in.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And it's LeVert missing. Vancouver trails by 19. Gervin with it. Now guarded by Ingram. That one goes in. Guinness has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Carter Williams, the pass to Hunter. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 6 assists now in the game. From deep three-point land, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there.
To the away team. Coming onto the floor for the away team, Chris Bosh, Bob Nedelicki, Lowry Markkinen, Steve Nash.
And so it's New Orleans taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for the Ravens, they've got Lauri Markkanen. Nash out there with Richard Hamilton. Then there's Bosch. Hamilton, the pass to Bosch. He lobs it up. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Carter Williams dishes to Ingram. Here's Williamson. Vancouver pulls it in.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Here's Hunter. Here's Carter Williams. Williamson from long range. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 7th assist here tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Williamson against Hamilton. Over Williamson. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And this is really what Hamilton does so well. A premier mid-range scorer who just... Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Markkanen in the corner. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
I want to see Markkanen become more aggressive in these instances. Be ready to fire as soon as you make the catch.
Carter Williams, the pass to Hunter, and stolen by Nash. He kicks it to Markkanen. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 5. Back to Nash. Off the left rim and out.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
The offensive rebound. Back to Ingram. A 3-ball. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Hamilton against LeVert. No good from Hamilton. Pelicans leading by 23. Ingram kicks to Carter Williams. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Nash, the pass to Bosch. Not much in the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
Well, that's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Carter Williams kicks to Ingram. And he makes good on the layup. Carter Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Carter Williams dishes to Hunter. Over Bosch. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
A nice shot by Gervin.
How much fun would it be to play with Steve Nash? I mean, man, I know everybody who can score it or shoot it would love to be on the floor with him. Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
When it comes to trades, some say the draft pick protections should only be for the top 4 or the top 14. DB, why is that?
Well, I think we saw this last season with Dallas. They were in a situation where they had an opportunity to be in that play-in situation, but keeping their top 10 protected pick obviously pulled them in another direction. So perhaps those limitations might help, Kev.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Baddest One.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Yeah, easy call.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away team.
Free throw good, Gervin.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Gervin. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
My hope looking